Happy Tuesday, everyone. Glad that we are here in Satsang. So I think, Yuan, if we can do the overview slide, let's quickly go through that, and then I'll talk a little bit about the heart-centered meditation that we will do, as opposed to some other meditations, and then we'll practice it and then open it up for any discussion after. So just to talk at the high level, satsang is made up of two words. In the word sat is the transcendental energy, sang is to be with. So satsang is to be with transcendental energy, or think of extremely potent, powerful, positive, and uplifting energy. So we embody that energy. That's core of the meditation. One thing I wanted to talk about today is, we focus on the heart. So, energize your heart and purify your heart. And so we'll talk about how to meditate soon. So being with transcendental energy and meditating on that. So partly, and what we'll do as the practice, there is at the core is meditation, while it starts with music, but then we silently meditate on this transcendental energy in form of light, so that's at the core. But group energy, the group collective energy, and the inward orientation. So the peace, the light, the love is all within us, within our heart, and that's at this center of this meditation. And when we embody this light, when we purify our heart, love, light, and peace descends on us. So we'll focus on that. And when we focus on purifying our heart, joy and inner happiness is not too far out. So that should be a byproduct of the meditation. I actually, in my last Substack article, talked about the heart center. So Guru Maharaj, my grandfather, who established this process in 1930 and made it public. So basically, it is an inward orientation, right? So inward process anchored in meditation on transcendental light. It transforms the entire being. So, when you sit still, which we will, practice shortly, so the body finds its stillness. Pranayam, the breath, calms naturally. So during the meditation, while we are not doing breath work, but breath will, you will see that it balances out, and the mind embraces purity and discipline, which is the yama and niyama in yoga terms. So Guru Maharaj taught that true transformation begins at the core, begins at the heart center. starts with inward orientation, followed by concentration, which then when it is deeper, it becomes meditation. And as all this deepens, the foundational limbs, yam, niyam, asanas, and pranayams are fulfilled automatically. So, a quick example that I gave, if you take, say, non-violence, it's the first and the foundational yama in the ethical disciplines in the 8 limbs of Ashtanga Yoga. It encompasses refraining from violence or injuring or harming, even in thought, word, as well as deed. But it's not just avoiding harm. It ought to be a natural state. So imagine when the heart is filled with divine light, won't compassion flow effortlessly? So, so I think instead of climbing the ladder step by step, which happens in some meditations where the chakras, you basically go upwards, step by step. And then there is also Raj Yoga, where you meditate in the middle of the brows, right here, which is Agya Chakra. And I was reading, actually, I will write another Substack article on that. Basically, if let me see if I can find something that I was thinking about. So Guru Maharaj talks about the Agya Chakra, which is where, actually, I have talked to several people where when they meditate, instead of heart, meditate, on the forehead, they focus quickly. They actually, people have said that they see different shades of lights, they hear different, sounds, etc. But so people asked Guru Maharaj that, what's the difference and why one versus the other? So he was very emphatic, saying that, focusing on the heart keeps, brings compassion, love, even humility along. While when you see the progress, when your shades of lights and sounds, and when you see progress, what typically, we're all human beings, we find quick progress, and quick progress leads to ego, and ego in the spiritual ascent is not necessarily a good thing. So in Agya Chakra, the point between the eyebrows, it's a magnetic center. Many meditators find it easier to focus, deep concentration, vivid experience in terms of lights and sounds, etc. But the risk, Guru Maharaj warned that this path often feeds ego. So there is if we take an example, you're climbing a mountain, so there is a direct vertical route, while it requires immense strength, but there is, the climber feels, sense of great power, and looks down upon the world below. But the second climber takes a winding path through the mountains, a lush valley, moves slowly, stopping, drinking, from streams and helping others along the way. So that's the heart chakra way. I just kind of talking about that. As I said, compassion, humility and grace, I think humility is key. And so, all right, let's. So I'll write about this. Maybe talk about this in other sessions. Let's get into practice today. So eyes lightly closed, and still and relaxed posture. So both or all these three things: still posture. So when body moves, mind moves with it. So still posture is key. Eyes lightly closed, so sensory input, distracts the mind. So keeping eyes lightly closed helps there. And still and relaxed posture. So relaxed posture is like if there is any strain in the body, the attention goes there rather than what we are focused on in meditation. So still and relaxed posture, eyes lightly closed. And now, as we were discussing, we want to focus on our heart center. How do we do that is basically think of this conscious source of transcendental energy, which is right here, right now in front of us. So this energy in form of light is entering our heart and enlightening it, cleansing it, purifying it. So this transcendental light is entering our heart, and from there, distributing throughout our body, and we're getting completely and totally immersed in this light. So we are basically becoming the light. We are embodying the light. Mind wanders away, which it will, as soon as you realize that mind has gone elsewhere, which is natural. Just bring it back to this thought and this thought alone. So you do breathing exercises, or you do other types of meditations. This process will help you just do it before or after. So at this point, just focus on observing this transcendental light entering your heart, distributing throughout your body, and you are becoming one with this light. You are getting completely and totally immersed in this light. Mind wanders away, just bring it back to this thought and this thought alone. And, we'll start with music. And then music helps concentration. And then music fades away and we go deep into silent meditation. And then we transition out with music again. Let's start. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I'm glad that we are here in Satsang. So, Tuesdays, we keep it short and just focus on the practice. But if there are any thoughts, questions, comments, anything about the snow.
Hello, Sanjeev. Hello, everyone. Namaste.
Hello, hello.
Hi. I had the monkey mind tonight. It's so late here in the UK. It's about nearly 1 a.m. And I think this really helped because I realized it was more that my heart was unsettled. There's been a lot of negative news yesterday and today, and it was playing on my mind a lot. And I think I let the negative energies get to me. So I use this meditation to calm my heart down and let the light in and let the light kind of break down all of that energy in me. So I feel so much better. Thank you. How are you?
Doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the weather has been kind of crazy here and continues to be. But
Do you have snow?
yeah,
You
on the
do?
ground and sub-zero temperatures, which is very unlike Virginia. It's not Minnesota.
Yeah. I think the UK is getting snow from tomorrow, but it won't be as much as there. But it's about 28 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment, so it's still quite cold. But nothing
Yeah,
compared to America. I know everyone's going through it. But I know you're going to keep it short, so I just wanted to say thank you. And we've got our coaching session booked for Friday.
yeah,
Okay, so I'll speak to you then.
sure thing.
Thank
And
you.
hope
Bye.
meditation should help a good sleep. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I do feel much calmer, thank you.
Take care. So Natalie, May, any thoughts, Steve? Any questions before we wrap up?
I fell straight asleep. And this is my first time doing this type of meditation.
Mm-hmm.
So you said Tuesdays are shorter. What are the longer days like?
Oh, so was the quiet period too long for comfort? I guess.
Well, like at the beginning of the meditation, I just fell fast asleep and I woke up in the middle of the silent part. So then I was like wide awake.
That's interesting. And again, just for conversation's sake, um, Christy was trying to sleep and the monkey mind comes in the way. So when people say that, oh, I was just so relaxed, I slept. I'm like, there are a lot of people who are not able to sleep. So I don't see any real harm in that we get a good sleep during meditation. What's wrong? But then I watched a video and kind of reminded me that meditation is about being awake. You close your eyes, but you're not asleep. Um, because meditation is supposed to be like lifting yourself up to higher states, higher consciousness, higher awareness, and so on and so forth. Um, sleep is good, but doesn't do that part. So again, I am all for good sleep and good relaxation and all that. But typically, just to answer your other question, sometimes we have longer conversations after, or even my talks, which just to discuss like what this process is, where it started, who my grandfather was, or his lineage, and so on and so forth. We spend a little more time on Saturdays, 10 a.m. Eastern, but pretty much the process is pretty much the same. Meditation is at the core. We focus on that. Keeps us all grounded. And, as I said, I think the group energy works. And usually I personally find that group energy makes the group sessions, you concentrate better, relax better, calms your mind, and so on and so forth. So, So
Thank
the
you.
question would be, so once you were wide awake, did you follow the instructions? Like, were you awake when I gave the instructions how to meditate?
A little bit. You know what though? I take that as a compliment because I think your voice was very soothing, and
Thank you.
I think it just downshifted me into the parasympathetic, and I just drifted right off. So
Yeah,
I mean, I thought it
yeah,
was good.
yeah. And appreciate it. Thank you. And see, yeah, come over next time, and we'll do. Hopefully, instead of sleep, we'll have a deep meditation. Let's see.
Yeah, maybe I'll sit up next time.
Yeah. Cool. No, it's all good. All good. I am all for, calm, quiet, and some relaxation in this day and age. It's all good. I literally feel that when there's so much negativity and so much, bad news and so on and so forth, it's just some time to just be quiet and be with the, divine energy and positive energy, uplifting energy, being more awake. It's all good. But even, yeah, it's all good. So, Wapame, anything before we wrap up today, or Steve?
I'll just say a quick hi. I made it back from Hawaii. I was just in Hawaii for 8 days, so that was a beautiful experience. Just found a lot of calm and a lot of time to reflect and be on the water, and just gained a greater
Amazing.
appreciation for the Hawaiian culture. It's just amazing. So
Yeah, I think it's a unique, absolutely unique place on earth.
yeah.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
I was just shocked at when I landed and looked at the price of bread. I'm like, oh. But then I looked at the green was more green than ever I have seen anywhere.
Yeah.
It was just amazing.
Yeah, we went up to Waimea Falls, and the Hawaiians, when they first settled there, they would find fresh water and build their settlements near the fresh water, and their mastery of the environment and the sustainability is something that I think even modern researchers are still trying to wrap their heads around, how they lived in harmony with the land. And so it was just a beautiful hike up to the falls and the rainforest, and just being in that environment and soaking all that energy in. And there's uh, there's an individual that I learned about, Eddie Aikwa, who's a surfer who was the first lifeguard on Waimea Beach, and he rescued over 500 individuals who might have otherwise drowned. And he was from a lineage of King Kamehameha, and he his ancestors' footsteps from Hawaii to back to Tahiti is where his ancestors came from, as a 2,300-mile voyage in one of these one of these outriggers. And when they were traveling back, they ran into a squall, and their outrigger got ruined, and they sent Eddie out because they thought he had the best chance of finding someone who could help them. And he disappeared after saving 500 people's lives. And then the Coast Guard actually found the other individuals that he had gone out to try to rescue. So it's just an amazing story of someone who just would constantly put himself out there to help other people. Like there's a cliche that Eddie he would go out into these waves when no one else would do it. And so his selflessness, the word aloha in Hawaiian is all about love and putting others first. And it was just kind of a beautiful story, I thought. So just to aspire to live like that, to lift others up and to help others, and just what a wonderful human being.
Wow. 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 Yeah. So you have a lot to soak all that in.
Yeah, it was just an amazing 8 days. We drove the entire coast, so we circled the whole island. We started up on the North Shore, which is where he was a world-class surfer, like maybe one of the greatest Hawaiian surfers ever. And just the Hawaiians and their knowledge of the whole Polynesian culture, the knowledge of the motion of the ocean, and being able to navigate those distances without modern tools, and to just constantly be seeking new destinations and to travel that distance on water. Just the whole, I just gained such a tremendous respect for the culture. That's all I've got.
Wow. So cool. Well, on that note, love, light, and peace be with you. And see you all soon. It's a Saturday, 10 a.m. or Tuesday, 7 p.m.
Thank you.
All right, Christy, and bye, Natalie. Namaskar, Anita ji.
Namaskar, Bhai Sahib.
Thank you so much.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye, bye now. Namaskar, Rajat, Renu ji.
नमस्कार भैया।